Now, I'm only going to mention this part because I want to bring it back around later, and it's very interesting. There's a little boy on the surface of Arcadia named Adam Andrews.
Little Adam. Little Adam.
The Halo universe is filled with wonder, mystery, and fascinating discoveries around every corner. With so much to explore, four friends decided it was about time that they boot up their consoles and discuss this universe that has grabbed their attention since childhood. JumperScape Audio kindly welcomes you to join them in the library.
Everybody, welcome back to the library, the show where we talk about Halo lore. I'm Austin.
I'm James.
Oh, he's not here. I'm Connor.
And we're here to talk about Arcadia.
Wait, where's Jim?
Over there.
Give me. There's too much stuff.
No, just hand him over.
I'm not throwing with this stuff of equipment.
Okay. All right, Jimmy, give me your opinion.
The prophets were right.
Okay, fantastic.
Based.
All right, so we're here to talk about the Battle of Arcadia, one of the first battles that you encounter within the Halo Wars game, and a little bit of its expansive stuff that goes on around it, because there is a few little fun facts that we can get into without going too deep into just what Arcadia is in general. But before we get into all of that, we have to do the usual. So JumperScape.com, if you want to get plugged into our community or find ways to support us, there's all sorts of fun things going on, like Connor's show on Chatternet, which Chatternet is the daily Halo radio show that is still going and probably will keep on going until something horrible happens that causes it to end, because by this point we've swapped out, like, it's the ship of Theseus almost in terms of hosts. It just keeps going.
I used to do one.
You did. I think not very long. It was very short-lived.
It was a decent chunk. It was like 6 months.
Was it that many? That long?
Started in October, right?
Yeah.
October, November, December, January, February, March, April. 7 months.
Okay, well. Good job.
Fuck you.
Here I was thinking I wouldn't have to hit the
You were mistaken.
So, we've got freaking Chatternet that is streaming every single day on all podcasting platforms. That show is getting its own little after hours series on our Patreon coming up here pretty soon, so stay tuned for that. And along with that, we have other events that are coming up. Starting on the 14th, very soon, there's going to be the beginning of the Halo Advent Calendar event that's happening, where a bunch of not content creators, communities, including ours, we're kicking it off, are doing a daily game night all the way up until Christmas. And we're hosting 2 of them. Count them.
See, that one night when we were playing, what was that mode we were playing? Firefight the other night?
I don't think I was there.
You were?
I don't think I was, no.
I could have swore we were all there.
Nope. Playing Firefight?
Yeah, this was I'm probably getting the game mode wrong.
It's having a schizo moment.
I wasn't playing Firefight recently.
I was there, James was there, Shane was there.
When was this?
Very recent.
What's very recent?
Like a week, 2 weeks?
Definitely not. I've only played Halo a couple times, and I was
fighting each other.
Yeah, we were fighting. It was like a game night.
Well, it wasn't Firefight.
Oh no, we were just killing
playing
each other.
Yeah, I know. I don't remember the game mode.
It was Slayer.
More of a custom games guy. So
that was because we were getting some footage for a little promo piece that should be coming out pretty soon for another event that's coming up this Saturday, 13th and 14th. There's a fun little event happening where we're going to have Foam Forge.
Oh, that guy.
He's going to be hosting his own little tournament that he hosts annually for charity, for his Extra Life stuff. And there's already 6 teams signed up, so we're going to need more. If you get your team signed up, there are some great prizes that are up for grabs for those who can get up into the top 3, and we're supplying some of them. So That's pretty cool.
Nice.
Also, the domain just dropped a really, 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 really good video recapping the Halo Community Corner. If you haven't watched it yet, you absolutely should because it's very well made and covers basically everything we were doing in there. Did you guys watch it? It is 9 minutes long. It's not even that long of a watch.
You should have sent a link. I didn't know.
I did.
Oh.
To them.
You should have said what it was when you sent the link.
If I look at this message right now and I say exactly what it was,
well, we're going to find out.
I need to watch it.
Yes, you do. It's very good.
You should have run it by my secretary first.
Yeah, my assistant didn't get that link to run it by me.
Here, I'm just going to send it. So basically, the concept was very simple. Domain is out here. He's usually a Halo Mega Bloks construct sort of YouTuber, but every now and then he covers broader community-wide stuff. And the dedication to this guy's content, this dude he makes a lot of content about exclusively Mega Bloks and Halo Mega Bloks, nothing else. It is very impressive how much he's been able to get done. So highly recommend giving that a watch. It's simply called The Halo Community Just Changed Forever on YouTube. It's very good. Along with that, there's also the Battlefront pack had its trailer, and the Battlefront pack actually has its open beta starting on this Friday, I think. So just tomorrow when this episode goes live, it'll be up and ready to go. The gameplay trailer that we made for it has now hit 117,000 views. So thank you to all of you who have essentially helped make it so that this is now Abyssquake's most popular video on his entire channel. I'm rather proud of that. So that's pretty darn cool.
Now, not to trudge the pace, but it would seem that you just sent the link.
Yes.
Is that the first time you sent it?
I didn't think so.
I don't see it anywhere else. Just saying, you never sent it to me.
Okay. I won't look to challenge it. But it's
gotta take them when I get them, folks. It doesn't happen often.
It's a great little video. But there's all sorts of stuff happening in the content creator space and the community at large, and it's very good to keep your eyes open, especially as we get closer to the launch of Podtacular here on JumperScape, where we're going to hopefully be keeping up with a lot more of the community stuff going on. Mostly because I feel sorry for a lot of folks in the community. I want to read this real quick before we get started on the show. I had a brief conversation with someone over on like Twitter public comments on a post that I made last year.
Oh yeah, this happened.
Yeah, I was astounded about this, but it opened my eyes to a lot of what I think a lot of people who are discouraged from interacting with the community really think. The post was simple. It was back in May 15th of last year. I posted, "Halo is dead," quote. "There's no quality Halo content from the community anymore," quote. "Halo's community is quiet," quote. "Good golly, Miss Molly." And then a gif of supposed to be sort of inflammatory, used a gif of TV show chief going, "Stop talking, can't hear myself think." And one person in particular commented on this and got into a very long reply chain with me for some reason. I don't really know why.
Twitter.
True. Someone said the franchise is dead or something like that. Don't know, because the post was actually the original post was deleted. But we replied on our public account at the time, like the same day, "You've never seen a franchise die if you think this is what it looks like." And then this person replies a full year later, over a year later, almost 2 years coming up, with, "After October 24th, I now know what that looks like." Saying, I guess, that the reveal of Campaign Evolved is what a dying franchise.
Bro waited
like.
so long for a gotcha that's not even a gotcha.
It's not a gotcha, because I'm
going to wait till the next game gets announced and I'm going to say it looks bad.
He had to have think of this specific conversation, come back to it. That's not popping up in his feed.
No, I kind of love that it was kind of simmering, but that's the only thing I like about it.
Unless he went to your profile and just scrolled through every tweet.
Seething for months. Seething. But I replied on my personal account. I switched over to my personal profile and I said, "A reveal for a CE remake at a multi-million-dollar event that had sold out attendance 3 times in minutes. Please join us at Halo Fest, dude. I got to have a chance to say hello to you in person." Because That was basically me being like, I don't think that's what franchise death looks like at an event this large. People were excited. He goes, I mean, the remake looks horrible. And for the record, I couldn't attend Halo Fest even if I did care. And I said, you're free to have that opinion, of course. I met lots of folks at WC who played the demo and got to try it myself. We really liked it. It has its flaws, but every Halo game does. It was really great experiencing Reach's engine with Unreal graphics. He goes, from what I heard, a lot of people didn't like it, and I can understand why. And them using the Reach engine for things like AI behavior just ruins what made the original CE so unique.
So I didn't notice anything wrong with the AI. I thought the game looked good.
And also, Reach AI is really close to CE. I as a certified, how much campaign hours do you have sort of person, it's really close. And I said, reply, a lot of people said they didn't like it. A lot of people said they did. Some said they didn't want CEA2. Some said they want essentially CEA2. Some said the franchise should have just ended. It's hard to satisfy everyone. I'm glad they're at least making something. This is where the conversation goes into like a dang. I wish that this was like, I wish this wasn't an opinion that I think a lot of people actually do have. To be honest, looking back, the franchise would have been better off ending after Reach than what happened to it afterwards. And I said that I disagreed because Forward into Dawn, Outpost Discovery, Hunt the Truth, all of that is great. And all of like the 30 plus novels that have dropped, because there would have been only like 7 or 8.
Because here's the thing. Say what you want about the 343 era of games. If Halo ended, just flat out nothing else Halo after Reach, yeah, it would still have its fans, but this show wouldn't exist.
Yeah.
The fan base would still exist, but it would not be nearly as lively as it is now. And I know that sounds weird because it's like still not super lively. It's not huge, but it's still sizable. Yeah. It still rivals the size of a lot of contemporaries. Like, and the thing is, like, Halo is a dedicated fan base. If Call of Duty had a convention, it would get numbers, but it wouldn't be people who are just like diehard, I love Call of Duty, I have so much Call of Duty merchandise people. Like, obviously they exist, but like it's more of a passive interest. Yes. It's not like a passion.
Yeah.
Way less people, I would say, have a passion for Call of Duty than a passion for Halo.
Yeah.
I would say there's more passionate Zombies fans than there is like multiplayer fans.
True.
I mean, that is true.
Yeah,
look at Black Ops 3.
And like passion doesn't mean you play it all the time. No. Passion means like it has a slice of like your heart, you know, like is cut out for this little piece of capitalism that you love.
Like how much Halo
my little product. Like it's mine, you know.
That's awesome. How much Halo have you played recently? Like last month?
Me? Mm-hmm. Not a lot.
How about you, Connor?
Remember that time we last played?
Same.
That's about
I haven't played Halo, like, aside from playing it here on the show, maybe in like 3 months.
Because I've been playing nonstop Battlefield the last couple months. That's the only game I've been playing. If you laid a Battlefield convention in front of me or a Halo convention, guess which one I'm picking every single time.
Wait, who are you dressing up as at the Battlefield convention?
Yeah, I don't know. You just
the Battlefield friends.
Oh, that would be so good.
That would be kind of sick. That would be so good. That would be kind of sick. Because like you got to think about it like in the sense of this isn't an example of a franchise being dead. But there are other franchises that have large communities that have books and stuff, but just haven't hit this level. Assassin's Creed is never getting a convention.
No.
It gets some live activations for like the release of games, but you have to really, really prove your stuff to justify a massive event hosted in Seattle, Washington that actually sells out. Like, you can't really do that otherwise. And that leads into the end of this conversation here, where I think I don't know if it was a personal thing. I don't know. I don't think that this person, who I think is a good representative of a lot of people who just genuinely have this utter hatred that seems to be unreasonable towards Halo and its community. I don't know if it's sourced from what they think it is, which is some form of failure on the franchise's part.
No, it's not. It's honestly, if you want my opinion, it's completely personal.
I think so too.
It's someone who fell out of love with Halo, and they can't stand to see that other people still like it.
I think that's what it is.
And you see people like that in any walk of life you're in.
Yeah.
They'll get jaded with a community or a like group or in their own personal life. Like, I'm sure everyone's like had a friend who had a problem with a friend, and then they treat anyone who still friends with that person that they had a problem with, like garbage. Like, oh, your opinions don't matter. Get out of here. Like it's more of it's that guy's personal problem and nothing to do with Halo as a franchise.
So,
Yeah.
I kind of feel like that with Call of Duty. The new CODs, I don't understand how people like them.
And we've all been that guy
I
in some way.
judge people for liking the new CODs.
So do I.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. Like, I'm like, how can you so blatantly have slop thrown in your face and lick it up? But then I'm like, but there are people who enjoy it. Who am I to make a judgment on those people?
Yeah, no, it's kind of the folks that
it is slop though.
Yeah, it's definitely something that clouds. I think a lot of. I think this very much ties back to a lot of what we were trying to do in the early days when we were kicking this off. The mission being, let's get Halo fans back interested in what made Halo good, which was being able to talk about it. Because my fond memories growing up, I didn't play Halo until I was like 12. But I was talking about it with, David, Josh. I was hanging out with them a whole lot. They were into Halo ridiculously deep. They had books. They had Halo Legends on Blu-ray. I didn't have any of this stuff. I wasn't allowed to even watch my brother play Halo for a while. He was playing Halo 3, and I had to sit there and going over to their house, being able to talk about it and learn about it. It was fascinating. But these sort of perspectives, whatever is locked here, just makes it so that it doesn't work. Like Halo posted recently that after 15 years, Halo Headhunters, that really awesome short film, that like animated one with the two Spartans, that finally got officially released. It never got officially released.
Oh, that's kind of wild.
Yeah. So it finally dropped. It's a nice, crisp quality now. It looks gorgeous. And one person is like, and makes this post. It's Boinksy. Boinksy's this really fun like Halo news guy. He goes, if only you knew why they reloaded this. And that's the implication on that is they're doing something cool with it. Some sort of story. I'm going to guess like a Waypoint Chronicle is what he's implying. And the very same guy who replied to me replies here and is like, is it a shop bundle? And the guy goes, nope, all caps with a wink face being like, it's not, it's better than that. And he goes, oh, well, I can't see it being anything meaningful. It's a jadedness. It's very jaded. And as someone who was there for a while, and I even told this guy that I used to be a severe 343 hater back in the Halo 4 days. I hated that company. Hated it. I could not go one day without talking garbage about it. But I was also 13, so it probably wasn't very impressive garbage.
The graphics.
They're stinkers. They freaking sucked.
Sprint.
Why
Let's not open the Sprint can of worms.
What even are the armor abilities in this? Why can't the jetpack go higher? Why can't the jetpack go higher? It's actually kind of sucky in Halo 4.
It's called balancing.
Anyway, if some of you are listening and you happen to be in that camp of folks who are, a little bit just jaded about this whole thing, I hope that this is a good introduction here. I welcome you. Just like I told that guy, the Discord server is available. He was convinced that our server would be filled with people that have blocked him for his opinions, and I found that to be. I replied to him.
Extremely self-important of you.
I said it was childish, and I hold to that. That it is a very childish thing to believe that community is like that across the board. On Twitter, sure, absolutely. But in an actual environment where you're meant to have a person-to-person conversation that carries on the vibe of what the internet was.
I've never blocked someone on Twitter. That could be the end of the sentence. And thought to myself, I gotta make sure I find them on Discord and block them too.
Like, what are they gonna do? They're gonna see the username. You said Sprint was bad. Anyway, it's not that serious, guys. It's still just a video game, and it doesn't have to be like, it is a cultural icon. It did influence a lot of people's lives. It doesn't have to influence it to that extent. It's just a game. Enjoy it. Don't enjoy it. Enjoy what you want. Treat it like Star Wars if you want. Star Wars, I tell everyone the same thing. pick your canon. There is like Disney can have whatever they think the canon is. My canon is different from your canon, from his canon, from Shane's canon. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't watch this anymore. I don't play this anymore. I'll never do this again. But I'm going to watch Clone Wars for the 7th time. I'm going to watch all these movies the same time. We pick what we want to ingest, and Halo's getting to that size where you can do that now. So just do that. Quit moaning. Anyway.
Arcadia.
Not that kind of moaning, Connor. Like I saw your face. Not that kind of like
Quit your moaning.
like whining.
Oh, okay. Whining would have been a better word.
I didn't want to say the first half of the typical because I would have to M-key it. Female dog and moan.
Yeah. I see.
Anyway, Arcadia.
Can someone just soundbite Austin going female dog and moan?
That'd be a great one.
Come on,
That'd be a great one.
Please do that.
Ma top on it.
Female dog and moan.
Got him.
Arcadia. I hate you guys. Arcadia.
I expect to see the button there tonight.
Arcadia. So what we've got here kicking things off is essentially the setup of in Halo Wars. The story is very simple. It's actually remarkably simple for what it is. Harvest is under attack. We already talked about Harvest twice now, so we know about all the context surrounding them. And the Spirit of Fire was a ship that was taking part in the battle, the second battle of Harvest. They had been there for a very long time. And the Arbiter on the ground that was leading the attack on this Forerunner facility that had a map room that led to a shield world called Trove, that Arbiter, Ripamorami, he ends up, after finding the coordinates to Arcadia, because it kind of indirectly goes. You have to go to Arcadia first, then you have Trove and all that. He goes to Arcadia, and the Spirit of Fire is like, okay, let's find out why they're going there. And when they arrive, the Covenant's already arrived because Covenant ships are faster and more precise. And they've already started attacking the planet very recently because the planet is currently in the process of evacuation, and it's not going very well. So there are already UNSC ships on site because they were nearby. There's like 5 of them. 2 of them destroyed, 2 of them damaged, and now it's the Spirit of Fire. Fun fact, one of those ships that was there during the Battle of Arcadia was the Pillar of Autumn. Kind of cool. So this battle kicks off, and it's very simple, honestly. We're just trying to help the citizens evacuate off the planet because it's getting serious. Glassing's not happening yet. They're not doing that, but they are at least trying to clear the planet of humans so they can get to the Forerunner artifacts below. Big uh-oh. Now, I'm only going to mention this part because I want to bring it back around later, and it's very interesting. There's a little boy on the surface of Arcadia named Adam Andrews. Little Adam. Little Adam. Fun fact about Adam. Adam is a real little kid that won a contest back in like 2008. And by winning that contest, he was made a canon character with a full voice line in Halo Wars. And I think there was like some trouble with like scheduling with his mom. So it was more of a hassle than it should have been just to get him in there. But he is in there. And he's a little secret that you can find. Basically, there's this little door that you can access in Halo Wars. It's hidden. If you hit A on it, it will say release Adam Andrews because he's in there. You're supposed to evacuate him. He takes one shot. He dies. Very hard.
Get obliterated.
It's very hard to keep him alive. If you get him through, though, you get an achievement. You get all this extra stuff. It's pretty neat. And Adam will come back into this later. That's why I'm bringing him up. But for now, what we have is the evacuation goes decently enough. But now that the evacuation is over, now the Covenant are starting to really push against the UNSC forces, and they have to regroup. They go through this whole song and dance. Omega team on the ground that's already there, the Spartan team. They end up helping to take down the Covenant and do their best to repel the forces. Now it's down to this ground operation on Arcadia to use plasma rhinos, which are they're kind of like humanity's version of the Wraith, to be honest, in the fact that they fire a plasma mortar that arcs. I want one. Like I want to drive one. But it really is like a human's Wraith. It is really weird in that way. And they have to set up all these rhinos to hit this gigantic Covenant shield dome that they've got over this Forerunner artifact. Whatever the artifact is, I'm not entirely sure. I don't think it's ever really explained, but it is important enough that they attacked Arcadia. So Professor Anders sets up the rhinos. Sergeant Forge, with all of his forces, defend those rhinos with their lives until they can get that shield down. Once the shields have been battered enough and they've been destabilized, the Spirit of Fire opens fire with more Mac rounds than I think they're supposed to be able to have, because in that moment of the game, you get like 60 Mac rounds that you can just spam A on. So Spirit of Fire turns into a fully automatic Mac round machine gun for a second, which is just funny. And you just hear Mac, fire, Mac rounds, Mac rounds, Mac, away, Mac fire. It's so freaking funny. And in the aftermath of all that, Sergeant Forge and Professor Anders go down to this location just to look through the debris, and they find something else. They find a freaking scarab, a super scarab. It's big, but it's not done yet. They have a chance. It's still under construction, conveniently right in front of the Forerunner artifact that they're trying to find. So they have to set up this quick little alpha base. They have to get these guys going. If you know the meta, you get a bunch of Gauss hogs and just get them out there. Take out the Super Scarab real quick and deal with the problem. Super Scarab gets destroyed. It's very powerful. It could have absolutely one-tapped your base, but you did it. You stopped it. You shut it down. Good job. Kudos to you, buddy. Now, you've destroyed it, and now Professor Anders and Sergeant Forge are exploring the rubble, just trying to find some nice little secrets. But jump scare, Arbiter Ripamorami shows up because he's a spooky little guy with an active camo module. You know, the species that finds it dishonorable to hide your faces.
I was just giving you some.
Oh, thank you. And he attacks. He goes in for the kill. And he's holding Anders by the neck. And Sergeant Forge whips out his Halo 2 Magnum. Says, how about you put the lady down so we can talk about this man to freak? It's a great line. And then he goes, as you wish, and throws the woman aside. He opens fire, and Arbiter Ripamorami goes in and goes into active camo immediately because he's a coward. And he starts trying to attack Forge. He gets Forge on his back, but then boom, three Spartans show up in a warthog and just make the Arbiter just grab Anders and fly away. That's kind of it.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So it's because Anders basically was like, "Hey, don't kill Forge. Just take me instead. I'll come quietly if you let him live." Why the Arbiter listened to that bargain, I don't know why. I think in reality, the angriest Arbiter we've ever seen would have just been like, just killed him, grabbed her, like. It's very cool of Morami to have some morals right there. Moral me. So he takes Anders off to Trove because Trove has a very special secret on it. And this secret, of course, being a bunch of Forerunner Dreadnought ships. They're basically impenetrable. They're very, very destructive. If the Covenant gets access to this fleet, they're basically unbeatable. So the UNSC has their new mission, but that's all setting aside this whole thing. Arcadia gets basically destroyed, not completely glassed. It hasn't actually got glassed at all. It just got bombarded by the Covenant to the point that all of the citizenry had to leave. They had to evacuate the planet. And only over the course of like several years did they start coming back down to repopulate it. Now, don't worry. In the 40s, like 2540s, the Covenant did come back and glass it after the citizens came back.
Gotta wait for them to come back.
They did glass the surface of the planet, leaving Arcadia completely uninhabitable, and only a handful of transport ships got out of that one instead of hundreds like the first time around. They really just did not want that to happen. So that's kind of rough, but that's what happens to a lot of human planets, and now Arcadia is just kind of out of the story, but not entirely. Because now this is where the fun part begins. This is where the fun begins, you know, in the other franchise. Yeah. Anyway, Star Trek. So
I quote that all the time.
Yeah, I know. So Adam Andrews, little Adam, right? Little guy. He's an adult now.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm. You want to know who his parents were? and died on Arcadia?
I don't know.
That's right, Mr. and Mrs. Wayne. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, no.
No, they were the CEOs of Optican. Optican, healthcare on demand.
Sounds familiar.
It's just cancer.
So Optican is the healthcare provider that you see in Halo 3 ODST.
It's just cancer.
It's just cancer. Super nice company on the outside. Adam Andrews, though, is now the acting CEO of Optican because he took on the mantle of responsibility. But he took on the mantle of Optican, and now he's come back to Arcadia because Arcadia now has different purposes. Arcadia, despite it being mostly glassed, they actually have gone ahead and by they, I mean the Jackals have gone ahead and turned it into a piracy hub.
I bet they went, woo!
I love it in Halo 3 when you blow them up. But yeah. Basically, the Jackals have turned it into their own little hub of piracy. And Adam Andrews, as observed by Spartans, which I believe the Spartans here were Spartan Team Omega from Halo Wars 1, at least 3 of their members, they actually observed Adam Andrews going to these Jackals and getting rumble drugs. It's funny that you brought up earlier, it's just cancer, because that's where we hear about rumble drugs for the first time.
It's just cancer.
Rumble drugs are these horrifying chemicals that will... Now, Connor, before you be like, this is awesome, let me get to the end of what they do.
No, let's get to the side effects first.
So when you inject this stuff, you will immediately be juiced beyond human limits.
Sounds like some good pre-workout.
You can fight a Spartan hand to hand.
It doesn't sound very good for the bone structure.
It's not. You will tear all your ligaments. You will break all your bones. You won't feel a single bit of it.
So you're just...
Until the high's over.
Until the high is over, then you die very, very violently. But that's the thing, is that you not only die violently, you will go insane first and start killing your friends.
So, rumble drugs. Who made this?
So, like the ancient berserkers from the Vikings.
Yeah. So if you inject this stuff into your veins and you send these guys, that's an applicable GIF, and send these guys out at Spartans, it doesn't go well. First of all, it's still Spartans. They're highly trained. If they do this, they might be able to kill some Marines, might take out whatever targets, but immediately afterwards, you're going to have to drop your buddy because he's about to turn on you and it's going to be very violent.
It would be funny to watch.
Will he like eat you?
I mean, I don't know if that would go for it.
I hate him.
It would be funny to watch someone take this, run up to a Spartan, punch them, and just watch their fist and arm just turn into one.
Yeah, and Spartan just...
No, there's not even his face. Just his chest. Just
So it would be like that scene in the Halo TV show where what's her name, Quan, like gets killed by Master Chief repeatedly. It's like the best part of the show. It is one of the best parts of the show. I'm not gonna lie. It's still really well made.
I forget most of the show.
I don't forget that part. I love that part. I like it, setting aside like, yeah, Quan died. Funny. It actually has a lot of meaning to it that I like, and I like how she sees Chief as like this such a block in her life, such a problem, that the forerunner depiction of her own struggle is just Master Chief. It's just kind of fun that way. But the rumble drugs, yeah, Adam Andrews is providing them now. He buys them off the Jackals. Who knows what he's going to use them for? But the most recent example that we've seen of like not rumble drugs, but at least like enhanced individuals not being UNSC or Spartans was in Halo Empty Throne, where we saw a Janissary.
What if a Spartan took the rumble drugs?
And honestly, I have no idea.
That'd be interesting.
What if we just didn't do anything?
That'd be kind of funny. They're just like...
Oh, man, I
big nasal exhale
cool.
and all.
Yeah. The Janissaries are the closest thing we've got otherwise. The Janissaries are like these third-party Spartans made by other corporations, including potentially Optican, And they're okay. They're like Spartan 4s, so they can get dropped really easily, which is what happens when, Solomon takes out a Janissary by just blowing his head smooth off.
Me when I blow someone's head smooth off. So I'm that dude.
Adam Andrews did come back recently again as well in another Waypoint Chronicle, just briefly doing a message overview because he has ties to Venezia. Do you know about Venezia? The planet.
Ah, yes.
We should talk about Venezia at some point because Venezia is probably one of the you'll never see a more wretched hive of scum in the galaxy. There's
tattooed.
There's tattooed. There's human trafficking. There's drug trafficking. There's slavery. There's all sorts of stuff happening on Venezia.
Sounds like my kind of town.
And Oni,
we had a comment against that.
And Oni was, we actually did.
Oh yeah. Forgot. We swore off any joking matter of the word slavery.
Nah, they're a nerd.
It is a really real accepted fact that slavery is the highest that's ever been in the modern age. So the funny thing about like this whole thing about Venezia is that like
Immediate segue.
Venezia is like, I will go into it in the future, but it is basically like, it is so bad Oni won't do anything about it. Oni's like, this is just not worth our time. There is so much like deep depravity going on within this planet. We're just gonna not touch it.
But you know where you can hear more about Venezia?
The Waypoint Chronicle, Venezian Sonata.
If you turn into catalog this week.
Oh
yeah, the tune in the
talking about Venezia.
Week, they're talking about Venezia. Yeah.
Is that why he's saying it in all caps with a bunch of exclamation points?
Yes.
I would assume so.
Cool. But you can also listen to Venezian Sonata on Stories from Waypoint.
Also plug our things though.
What other things?
Chatternet.
I already did it earlier though.
I know, I'm doing it again.
Okay, Chatternet catalog. It's the second show on every circle.
Come on.
And Community Blitz?
Yeah.
You're not even on it.
Yeah.
Are you going to come back?
I am not in a area that I can confirm nor deny that fact yet.
Fair.
Was that corporate enough?
Yeah.
I didn't smile enough. That's what it is. I didn't go.
That's the biggest issue, but
we're gonna have to see how things look next quarter.
Can we circle back to this? That's my favorite.
Can we circle back to this?
Because I know that we're never going to. But anyway, Arcadia got glassed. That's kind of the ending of the story. Adam Andrews is out of his damn mind, and rumble drugs cause cancer.
It's only
also
cancer.
Immediate death.
So thanks for listening.
But no, seriously, JumperScape.com if you want to get plugged into our community or find ways to support us. Please tune into our other shows like Illegal Broadcast and Chatternet. And also check out some of the content we've been popping up in, like the Domain's new video, like a new YouTube series that just dropped that we are producing, I'm producing, called Retro Recall with Robots Radio. It's a cool show. Really fun.
Don't forget to drop into the Answer Brew Pub in April.
Yes. April 18th, baby. Hop on in. We like to have fun beers coming back, and so are we. It'll be a great time. Lots of really fun times with events, and potentially even 405th showing up with cosplays and all that. So don't miss out on that. And then, of course, catch us at Halo Fest. One way or another, we're going to be there. So get your tickets, or hopefully you got your tickets. I have a feeling you're going to sell out like instantly.
More than likely.
Yeah. I'm even considering right now, like, how badly do I want this concert? How much are these tickets going to be? I'm
in a place where I'm like, I can't afford to buy concert tickets for December. But I want to go.
The YouTube videos are going to go nuts. So maybe that'll be fine. Anyway, my friends, thank you so much for tuning in. We're going to hop over to our Patreon segment here in a moment.
Here's another fun factoid. Cuttlefish and I believe other like squids and cephalopods, it might just be squids though, have donut-shaped brains. Like their little esophagus goes through their brain. It's really cool.
Patreon.
Button.
We never stopped, no cuts.
The fun facts that Cheyenne does, thankfully, add a little bit of a buffer. There were people that still wanted a full show of just her giving fun facts. So I've got a lot of thanks to give here because we're coming up on 100 Patreon members.
100.
One hundo. I think last I checked, yeah, we're at 98.
Ooh.
2 away. So if we get 2 more, just like 2 $1 tiers, then we've hit 100 patrons, and I can be happy with that. That sounds fantastic to me, and I very much appreciate everyone's support that has gone into this, because the amount of love that you guys have provided has made it so that we've been able to do so much stuff. You really, like, I don't know if you guys will ever be able to fully grasp how helpful having a monthly Patreon actually benefits us, and all the stuff that we get to do. It's super nice. It warms my heart all the time, especially being able to do things like pay artists, pay actors, pay for all sorts of stuff that usually would be coming straight out of our own budget. Now can just be something that we get to redistribute and use for all the stuff that we bring to life. It's so dope. So dope. And it also means we get to read funny names. So, kicking off with our top supporters, we have, of course, the Chronicler tier, the highest tier we possibly have. We have Optican Cancer on Demand.
Yes.
Kick that off right away. Good job. Scion Esports Dark Side of 42, Return of the One, the Only, Big Hammerbush.
Yeah. Woo!
Yes. Certified MTIO shill, the library, but Shane was sent to the coal mines for dropping a candy cane on his elf supervisor. He is not expected to survive.
Please tell me he's listening.
I don't think he's here anymore. He wouldn't listen to an entire show. Come on.
Nah.
Shane's unsent happy birthday text. Anyone have any ibuprofen? I got a headache. Sparta Buko G156 Cool Blaze ODST 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 Hell Jumpers standing down. I unsubbed from Smut, but due to shame, no username.
I love the story we're getting. I love the story we're getting with that one.
Give me that pickle.
No, sir.
Zip.
I imagine it'd be more like.
They got hydraulic stuff covering up their junk. Oh.
Little steam comes out.
Probably where the most protection is, honestly.
Like a Darth Vader entrance when it opens. Anyway,
Lord Wiener.
Can you hear me? There's a mental image in my head now. Halo 3, Rat of Lactation, Connor Clark, Thomas Lane, Dylan, Lactating Milk MT, The Lactation of Mercy.
You think it looks like a burnt kielbasa?
James loves Connor, spelled with Kawwwner.
I do.
John Dowsett, Antonio Baggins, building a spirit Halloween on installation 05. You know who else loves Halo? My mom!
Very funny.
Jake Somali, Sky Cairo, the big moose is loose about the hoose. Slap nuts, my name is Austin, Random Svid. Please join the book club. The 5 regulars need more people to converse with. Shade Communications, Durandal, Applejuice01, Shane's Kigyar, Harem, Wumbo, Loom Blaziken, Hot Take, James should be the main host. Guys, we made the right friend group pregnant.
What?
What? What? Is this is this an MPreg reaction moment that's happening right now?
What?
Yes. The confusion on that man's face. He doesn't
There's
know
a lot of it.
He has no idea about MPreg reaction. Imagine.
Let's keep going.
Yeah, I'll refrain on that.
It's a thing, man. I don't know. Super Frozen and Yogurt Dispenser, Rocky Mountain Ungoysters, Zekram 156, Master Cheeks, Hammer Dick Bush, Grunts are crabs with nipples, Master Beef's Meaty Whack, both chuckle.
Both chuckle?
That's a great moment for Mythbusters. Damian Groff, and Humble Rumble Drug Salesman. Aussie ODST. Help me, Austin 1 Kenobi. Your book club's only hope. I'm working on it, buddy. Vermin Pity 104. Giving the following names time to update. Pause. CPO Mendez's guilty conscience can get It's true. It's true. 077 Loquacious Observer. Ethan Chaplain Strife. Female dog and moan. I was just trying. This is a sacrifice I make to not hit the M key. Zell Lactation Tika Vatamai. Girl Dad Sam. 6 to 7 domesticated raccoons in your mom's house. Austin making female dogs moan. Brain Rot Drunk Sovari. I'm huffing the ongoing methane tanks. Huragog Rossum. Would you like yodeling pickles? Kiri Preacher Iskari Mad Jeremy Sparnalex 30 Dangle Muskrat. Hopes everyone had a happy Thanksgiving. Now back to the war crimes. Schnoogans the Womp. Boomerang Apple. Hey Austin. Insane Rage Bait. Fish Dough. Warm Apple. Oh, not him. Huragog Extremism. PFC Dustin Echoes. Sir, my wallet hurts this year. I kissed a kid yard and I liked it. Pasta Rocket Mechanic, Rumble Drug Cancer Spartans versus Shane's Halo 4 Jartana.
They stole my schmungus.
Infinity Class Milk Carrier Lactational Sensation, Nara Nomad, Dragon Fire, Dark Matter Whiskey, Artas Vatum, Discounted Dental Care, T-Pass Party, yay! Sound effects. Lord of Awesome, Danimals Yogurt Fermented from James's Glorious Lactating Sing Haley Bosom.
What?
I think these get a little bit much from time to time.
First off, that's not actually what a bosom is. Second,
golly. The Moist Grunt, holding it up 1, 2, 3. Why Your Mom's Son, or Rye Your Mom's Son, Night Fox, and last but never least, Warm Apple Swine.
I made it through that Patreon segment without getting named. Feeling pretty good.
You feel good about that?
I don't know. Sometimes after hearing some of these names, yeah.
Fair enough. All right, Connor, number me.
Well, I don't want to keep Ashton waiting. 27. No. We'll do.
you give him the number every week. What if he did just one day go 27?
I do 27.
Okay.
We'll go 8. We'll go 8.
Okay. That is 1 lower than as usual, by the way.
It is. Remember, we have to answer for Shane.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good point. Good point.
Fexa asks, first, do y'all think since elites have 2 hearts, they can survive on one if one fails, like us humans are able to survive on 1 kidney? Well,
it would be extremely painful.
Did you know that elites have 4 balls?
7 dicks.
Dicks. Well, you're gonna know. Probably not. I'm gonna assume that the 2 hearts thing has to do with their anatomy, the fact that they are born shredded and can obviously be extremely agile even up until their elderly years. I think that's rather important to get blood around the body.
I think they may be able to survive.
Just
they may be
live.
I think they'd be basically like,
they may be bedridden.
Yeah, like Sing Healy with a walker.
Yeah. Aw. With little glasses.
04.
I was a veteran.
Now, what would Shane say?
What was the question?
No. I don't think he would say anything to this. He would probably say, that's an Austin question. That's definitely an Austin question. Next is from Zekrom156 asking, who do you think will win, the Grave Mind or the Man in the Wall from Warframe?
I don't know anything about that.
Well, Austin, over to you.
I'm going to say the Grave Mind because I know who he is.
Nope.
I don't care.
Close. Man in the Wall wins no matter what. The Grave Mind has to adhere to the rules of our world. The Man in the Wall lives in his own dimension.
I was going to say,
There
he's
you go.
how you going to beat a man who's In a wall.
Plus the grave mind, well, he might sound like this. The man in the wall exclusively talks in like Mongolian throat singing. And he's like, do Sadiba, you know, and he just makes people vanish instantly.
A grave mind can't be a wall.
Yeah. Wall of flesh.
That's a wall of flesh, though. We're talking just a wall of just structure. I don't know.
Structure. Yes, a wall of structure.
We do like a wall of structure.
Next question comes from Senator Festive Fox asking, hey guys, could one of you throw Jimmy across the room right now? I'm firing the rings.
My foot. Well, there you go.
There he goes.
Sorry, Jimmy. It's either that or the
Shane's
rings.
spirit remains in the chair.
All right.
I thought you were going to do something else with a clenched fist.
It's our fault that our audience is like this. Next up is from HD Simplicity asking, why did the precursors create a species that would rebel against them? That's a deep one. They didn't create it to rebel against them. The precursors are essentially like they're the origin of an Abrahamic concept of God. So the precursors they don't have the ability to control will. That's the thing. They're not God.
So they sounds like they just made them with free will at that point.
They can't do anything else. They're not perfect beings. They're just transcendent. Yeah. So they can, like, the concept of death doesn't exist to them. They can't really die. They can create, but they can't create from nothing. They can be all over the place, but they can't be everywhere at once. They're not God. They're just creators. So why did they? They didn't do it on purpose. The concept of the Forerunners even being rebellious is actually kind of up in the air because we don't know if that's actually what happened. There are two possibilities of what happened that are stated as theories. The Forerunners rebelled and took out the precursors before the precursors ever had a chance to do anything about it, or the precursors already stated that they were going to destroy the Forerunners because the humans were doing better and were clearly a better species, and the Forerunners retaliated before they could be destroyed. Those are the only two options, and one of those options does not fit into the purview of the question. So that's the thing, you know. They didn't do it. They didn't make them with the purpose of being rebellious. It's not God. Master Beef asks, question for Connor.
Ooh, okay.
What's the name of the ship I gave you, and where is it seen in Halo?
In the game is where it's seen.
He's so right. He's so right. He did say exactly what ship it was when in that letter.
I know. What's the first letter?
T.
Don't give me the aspect of that.
It's not the.
Oh,
the is actually not in there.
I wasn't here, so I don't know.
The middle word is of. There are three words. The middle word is of. Or no, it's not. It's and. The middle word is and.
I forget.
Okay, so it's truth and reconciliation.
I actually had reconciliation like for the last word.
I actually reconciled earlier today. But no, yeah, truth and reconciliation from Halo CE.
Wait, he has one?
He got a 3D printed ship, yeah.
Oh, I want one.
You weren't here, dude.
Yeah. Did you guys all get those?
No, he only got one.
Oh. You don't even like the Covenant.
I like a quarter of what they have to offer.
He got Truth and Reconciliation. Shane got Cortana. And I actually don't remember what mine was aside from the rum cake, because it was a massive rum cake that we all shared, and it was very delicious.
It was so good. We wished you were here.
Oh, wait, was it Long Night of Solace? Sorry, it looks like the Truth and Reconciliation. It's the same class ship, but Long Night of Solace from Halo Reach. There you go.
Yep, there it is.
All right. Next question from ODST Fox. How would the Covenant react to the Endless? I don't know, because I don't...
Either worship or kill.
Probably.
What's it?
Probably kill.
I don't know.
Because they would talk bad about the Forerunners, so they probably try to kill.
I guess. Yeah.
Endless what?
The endless.
Endless wings.
No.
Endless soup and salad.
I love that stuff, dude. Although I can make way better chicken gnocchi soup, and it's ruined it for me because I've made it so many times now.
Get a different soup.
The zuppa toscana, I'll say, is like second best. It's really good. Anyway, I'm about to sneeze, I think, in a second here. There it is. Okay.
Bless you.
Thank you. Next question comes from Turbo Furby asking, hey, have any of you guys seen Pacific Rim? If so, what's your favorite Jaeger from either movie or the show? There's a show.
I don't. The Russian one was pretty cool.
Mine is Coyote Tango because shoulder cannons are rad. I don't know the names of these robots.
I know they were Russian. At least the people that they had like a Russian dialect to them. It was like,
well, there's a Jaeger for
Chernov,
every nation.
Chernov, Noble.
They work together to fight kaiju.
I know what Pacific Rim. I'm just trying to remember the name of the Russian one because it had 3 arms. It was built like a brick house. But it did lose in like the first fight they showed it in.
James, you would know. Was Pacific Rim designed like? Was it supposed
Why would
to
I
be?
know?
Was it supposed to be in the Godzilla universe?
No.
Because they're fighting kaiju.
I mean, I know that it's not, but at the same time, I've never even seen Pacific Rim.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that would have been right up your alley.
No, it's
No.
not Godzilla.
I mean, it's not Godzilla, but it's big. I forgot to tell you, I got a new movie. It was $1. Okay. It's called
one.
It's called Ape versus Lizard or Ape versus Monster. That's what it is. Ape versus Monster. It's made by the same people who made Sharknado.
Ah, yes.
It looks fantastic.
Yeah, Lone Blaziken. That's what I'm talking about. It did, however, lose in that fight.
We're gonna skip the Jaeger questions because we don't know nearly enough about Pacific Rim, and there's a concerning number of them from right here. Okay, Senator Festive Fox is back asking who in the what, when, where, how, why.
Next question.
Okay. Master Beef is up asking, you're at Trader Joe's with Master Chief. He tells you, I need a weapon. What do you hand him?
Trader Joe's?
Trader Joe's.
Shane would say the sniper rifle.
He said Trader
No.
Joe's. Where are you going to get a sniper rifle at Trader Joe's?
I've never been there.
It's a giant eagle, basically.
You tell me you can't trade for a shotgun or a sniper rifle?
The obvious answer is a knife set.
What? Can you not barter over there at Trader Joe's? Sound
It's
like
a grocery store.
It's a
Trader Joe's.
It is a
fucking grocery store, Connor.
grocery store.
I think bartering for animals and foods and goods would be pretty
at
fun.
Trader Joe's.
Who
You
is-
can't
Trader Joe, that's what we called him.
Trader Joe. Wow, he keeps trading. He's Trader Joe.
what's Joe trading? Like stock options or like what are we talking?
Fucking
Crypto?
groceries, Connor. Shane's not here to get unreasonably mad at you, so I'm going to do that.
I think
Knife set.
They're frozen turkeys.
I think Shane would say Alfredo sauce or something. I don't
But they
know.
sell cutlery, so knives.
They do, but frozen turkeys. You haven't seen that episode of Ruby, I understand.
I've never watched Ruby, and I probably never will.
Good show. Good show. And that one episode, and people might know what I'm talking about. Yeah, if you've seen that episode of Ruby, you know why Chief could use those. He could use those things.
Now, how about a can of soup?
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I never cleared off the cart. It's fine. We're almost at the end of the episode.
Can of soup, you could really throw one of those.
No, what you really want is a bag of
Are
dog.
we correcting me in the chat right now about the very specific class changes between Long Night of Solace and True Reconciliation? One being a cat class,
So-
the other one being a what is that? A Schwanda? I don't remember. I've never looked into that shit. I thought they were the same.
Long Night of Solace.
So if we're looking for somewhat of a weapon at Trader Joe's, it's not a knife.
This is clearly not a super carrier. This is clearly a cruiser.
And if it's Master Chief, we're going to be throwing 55-pound bags of dog food at people.
I tuned right back into the last part. That was awesome.
Yeah. I know what Trader Joe's is, guys. Learn what rage baiting is.
I like raging, so
And I like taking bait. Next, We have 3 more. Cool Blazer asks, hey guys, long time since I asked, but I got a good question for you guys. Even though Cortana chose specifically John 117 to work with, she was also able to technically be able to work with other Spartans as an AI. So how come she never helped, talked to, or even acknowledged a noble in Halo Reach? Feel like she would have tried something to help him out.
She wasn't in any of their heads.
She was
in a little lantern prison.
Also, you say that she was supposed to be used by any other Spartan. She was not. She made it so she was only compatible with Chief. Quite literally changed her own data. So she's only compatible in Chief's head.
Master Beef, the point I'm making is that the 3D print here is not the Long Night of Solace. Not that you're wrong about what ship it is that you are talking about, but that this is not a super carrier. This is a cruiser.
Yes.
It is a ship.
Thank you, Connor, for your input.
It glasses the planet just the same, though.
It does do that. It does, in fact, glass the planet.
It does, in fact, fly.
Yeah.
I'm having fun today.
All right. Also, I thought the Long Night of Solace was the what was it? It was the frigate that flew up to the supercarrier and blew it up.
No.
Was the supercarrier called Long Night of Solace? I can't.
Yes.
Okay.
He said he's going to do the files from the...
Yeah,
he's going to do a file check on that.
Cool. Next comes up with Atomic Lactation of a Lone Wolf asking, do you miss the Mantis?
No.
Shane would say yes. I would say yes.
I would say yes.
The Mantis was awesome.
I didn't like it.
It was one of the only things. I say one of the because I actually thought of the railgun immediately, but it's one of the only things that I really appreciated from 343's era.
My average Mantis experience was using the chain gun, and then someone sprints behind cover, and then someone else pops out and starts shooting at me using the chain gun, pop their shields, and they run in and out of cover, and I'm in a big giant mech, so I can't chase them.
Halo 4 Mantis was trash, but the Halo 5 Mantis was really good.
I like the missiles, though.
Missiles were cool. The Oni Mantis was awesome. Hannibal Mantis was insane. One more question to go from Senator Festive Fox, again asking... Shin Godzilla 4th form versus Emil A239.
Shin Godzilla.
Emil.
Like, Emil, what's he gonna do? He'll just go up, start like stabbing his leg, and then fucking.
He just gets stepped on. That's
And like Shin could just blast off his own leg and regrow it, right? Like Shin is one of those ones that's unkillable, isn't he?
No, he does technically die.
Oh.
But they literally they have to freeze him.
Oh, so it's not.
It's not just they shot him a bunch. They did shoot him a bunch of times, but it literally did nothing.
Oh.
So
get on the
I don't think some buckshot's gonna do the job.
Emil's got this. He's gonna jump inside.
And then probably die.
And digested. Yes, Connor.
I would say one more, but no.
One more? I can do one more.
Emil's getting eviscerated.
Okay. Keith is here asking, so, Kelman Stark. Family has a soldiering history. What more can you tell us? What was the Lieutenant Dia's background before Victoria, and what was the inspiration for Gravity Knuckles? Okay, so these are all Tarkov and Halo story questions.
This is all in his brain.
Okay. Kelman Stark. I don't know. I didn't write that character. That was from the ODST life trailer. I just know that Tarkov attended this funeral for a guy that did not have the same name as him, but obviously was a family member or someone close to him. So I was like, okay, K Stark must mean Kelman. I'm just gonna guess it's one of the K names you could use for the Hungarian background. So it's Kelman Stark. He's an ODST. That's all you know. That's all you really need to know. What was Lieutenant Dia's background before Victoria? As far as I'm aware, she was basically just like working in the office, whatever office it was. I don't know exactly what. What was the inspiration for Gravity Knuckles? Connor?
Me?
Yeah, no, I'm saying you.
Oh,
you were my inspiration for the Gravity Knuckles. There was one Oni Files episode about Jane where she has to kill a chieftain. This chieftain has Gravity Knuckles.
ooh.
And he just punches people, and it just it throws them.
Just complete. What's the word I'm looking for? Just ignoring physics.
Yes,
that's what I love about it.
Because realistically, having gravity knuckles and then like the impact from your arm would be doing a lot of damage, but this guy I'm making him jacked beyond belief, so he's just tanking every single hit that would be going up his forearm. Okay, I got one more. ODST Fox asks, do you think the chief wanted to get Cortana fixed partially due to one of Johnson's last words being, don't ever let her go? Yeah, absolutely. 100%. These guys aren't even paying attention, but yes. Shane would say yes. If he was also not paying attention, he wouldn't say anything. And I would still be here filling the air.
I just feel like Chief likes Cortana and he'd want her fixed.
He does, but Johnson did say, don't ever let her go. And I think that probably is one of the reasons why he stays so attached. But anyway, I'm going to wrap it up there. So thank you guys so much for tuning in today. It's been such a great time. Next week, we're going to be continuing on with Halo War stuff, I believe. If I can go and take a look at the exact schedule again, that would probably be super helpful. But there's a lot coming up, especially as we get closer to January. I'm so excited to get things kicked off with Podtacular. Next week, we're going to be talking about the Battle of Trove. So we already talked about Arcadia, but now we got to talk about the Battle of Trove, which is the planet that they go to immediately after Arcadia. Lots more going on when it comes to like flood and such. So get ready for that whole overview. But otherwise, my friends, thank you guys so much for tuning in today. Join us next week. Please go to JumperScape.com if you want to get plugged into our community or find ways to support us. Tune into Chatternet every single day. It's just going to be streaming everywhere you find your podcasts. Go and check out the Illegal Broadcast with Connor and Shane. Go and check out all the things that we're doing. And get ready because the calendars are going to be getting ready to get shipped out here soon. We just got the funding sent to us for the second round of calendars, and the second round is off to the printers. So hopefully we'll be able to get them shipped out pretty soon. But otherwise, my friends, thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.
See you.
The library was produced and published by JumperScape Audio. Funding was provided by our fantastic patrons on Patreon. If you enjoy the show and wish to support JumperScape's future projects or get some sweet benefits, join our Patreon at patreon.com/JumperScape or become part of this truly special community at discord.gg/JumperScape. Thank you for your listenership, and we hope you enjoyed.